So on August 12th, 2021, so just this summer, God spoke these words to me so clearly, and I felt led to share on the day He released it, but I want to circle back to it because it came up again. So the words that I felt the Holy Spirit spoke to me so clearly was, help is coming. Help is coming. If you've been praying for help, if you've been believing for help, the Holy Spirit said, help is coming. I'm going to read what God said. God is sending help. Help to carry out the vision that He gave you. In this season, help will pursue you. It will pursue you. Help will find you. The help that God sends won't need anything in return. They won't need anything from you. And when help finds you, don't leave out the God part of the story. I'm going to say that again. God said, help is coming. God is sending help. God Himself is sending help. Help to carry out the vision that He gave you. In this season, help will pursue you. It will come for you. It will come after you. Help will find you. You won't even have to go searching and looking and begging. Help will find you. It will pursue you. And the help that God sends won't need anything in return. And when help finds you, don't leave out the God part of the story. So whatever that vision is that God has given you, whatever He has instructed you to do, and you've been praying for help, you've been believing for help, you've been needing help, seeking help, looking to the right and left, like, who is going to help me carry this out? This is too much for me. This is too big for me. God is saying that He Himself is sending help. He's sending help. It will pursue you. And when He sends it, tell the story. Tell the story of the God vision. Tell the story of the God thing. Don't leave God out of the story when you're even communicating what help you need or what the vision is that God gave you. Because if your vision came from the Lord, we're to credit Him. Give Him the credit in the story. When you start the business, when God does something in your family or whatever that thing is that you've been praying for help in, when He sends the help, if the person is a believer or not, because He will send both, we are to still boldly share the God part of the story. And that happened to me. Help has been pursuing me. Help has been pursuing me. And when you are a giver and you're used to being the person helping, it's hard to even recognize what help looks like. It's hard to recognize it. And on that date, August 12th, 2021, help pursued me. Help came and found me. And God spoke to me after I got off the phone with the person who was like, how can I help you? Didn't need anything, was just a resource, was just helpful. After I got off the phone, God whispered those words to me so clearly, to the point where God was saying it, I had to write it down, and He told me it wasn't just for me, it's actually what He's doing for His children. He's doing it for His body, and He had me call someone that I have never called before. We've talked on the phone and via text a handful of times, but He had me reach out to her and give that word because there was something she was believing for, she was hoping for, she was in need of help with. And God had me share those words with her that I just said to you. And I know that it wasn't just for me. It wasn't just for her, that help is coming for you and help is here for you as well. It's here for you too. And when you're used to being the person to be the help, you're used to helping, you're used to being the helper and used to being the giver, it's so hard sometimes to even recognize that I don't even know how to receive. Yeah. Do you know how to receive? I know it's challenging for me to receive because I'm like, what does that look like? Because I'm used to being on the opposite end. But God said he's sending help, and help is here, and help is pursuing you. And God has been sending help, sending help, sending help. And then today I realized I'm not even recognizing the help that God has sent. He's sending people, he's sending new connections, he's literally doing a new thing. And it's so foreign to me for people to be like, how can I help you? And not help me to, sometimes people help because they really want to get put on, or they want to be associated, or they want to, learn from you, or there's something that they see that you can give them. So like, let me be around you, let me help you. So that's a reason for people to help. But like, to have help of folks that don't even have that motive, they just simply are sent to help you. God's been sending those people. And so much so, like the last few days has been like, okay, God, what is this? Like, what are you doing? And you're connecting me, and you are accelerating things, and you're doing things that only you can do, and you're sending folks on my path. And I had to realize today, oh, this is the help. This is the help that I've been in need of. This is the help I've been praying for. These are the relationships and the connections of folks that can handle the weight of the vision that God has given me. And I can be on the receiving end of help and not just the giver of it. And I realized today that, don't get in your default mode, April, of almost rejecting it because it's unfamiliar, or you're like, okay, what's really going on? What's your motive? Like, what is this? But just receive and know that what God is doing is actually fulfilling what he has spoken and what he has promised. Because if God has given you a vision, if he has given you instructions to do a God thing, he will absolutely send the people you need in order to carry that out. And this is the season for it. We don't have to go at it alone. God is sending godly partnerships. He's sending partnerships, and some aren't even going to be Christian, of folks that will come in and undergird the vision and help to breathe life into it and take it to the next level of what we were not able to do by ourselves. Because we can't completely be fruitful and multiply by ourselves. It takes a coming together. It's done through connection. And God is sending help in this season, and he wants us to be able to recognize that he's answering the prayer. Help is here. Don't push it away. Don't overlook it. Recognize it and receive it. And when help comes, share the full story. Share the God part of the story, because that's how we give him glory. That's how we give him honor. And what he's doing, because it's him who's ordering our steps and bringing the help in our path, literally for such a time as this.